Now, the first thing we want to cover is how to create a customer avatar. One of the things over the past few years, one of the things that we realized as an agency is that most of the successful e-commerce stores that we were working with were focused on a particular niche, a particular person, and a particular problem. As an example of that, we work with one store, for example, in the health and beauty space that's called Particle for Men. They have uh, a great product that basically is a facial cream for men. And if you think about who their typical buyer is, it's going to be a man probably in his 40s to 50s or older, right? That that really wants to take better care of himself, right? Whether that's on how he looks. And they started off with a skin cream, and now they've gone to hair products as well for men. So they also know that these men, a man's skin is not the same as a woman's skin, and their products have to be formulated a very specific way for men. So there is a customer avatar there. There's a particular problem there that they're solving with their with their product. So one of the things that I recommend that you ask yourself is who is your typical customer, right? You need to be speaking to one person. You need to be targeting one group, and you need to be addressing at least one problem, or at least have a main problem, right? So when you have a clear understanding of who the customer is, this is going to impact every aspect of the marketing and sales. And just as an example of that, I'm gonna date myself here. I'm in my 40s, and I'm not always on the up and up on all the newest language and trends. And I went out to a restaurant, and the waitress told me. I asked her how the chicken sandwich was, and she said it was fire. So I told her, oh, I can't eat things that are too spicy, and she laughed at me because she said, no, no. What she meant was it was really good. I didn't know that people were using fire to say that things were really good because I'm old. So what the way that you address someone who's in my age group or in my generation versus someone who might be in a younger generation or in an older one is not the same. You're not using the same language or even the same visual aspects, right? So this is really, really important because what people feel more often than not is that they need to relate to they need to find a they need to relate to the brand, right? They need to feel like you're speaking directly to them, because in today's day and age, and this is really important, folks, you cannot sell based on price and you cannot sell based on convenience, because each and every time you will get beat. You'll get beat by Amazon. You'll get beat by unscrupulous people out there who just copy your product, make cheaper versions of them. So those two things alone are not going to make your success. What's going to be part of a brand's success is really their branding. It's making people feel like they are part of something, right? Making them feel like they're part of the family or part of the tribe, right? So what you want to do is you need to figure out who these people are. Who is your ideal customer, right? And what are their goals, right? What are their goals, and how can your product help them achieve those goals? So um, you need to ask yourself, where do they go? What do they read, and who do they follow? Those are great questions. Basically, where do they go, both online and in real life, like outside of online, right? Do they follow a certain sport? Do they like a certain type of car? Do they shop at a certain supermarket? What do they enjoy reading? Who do they follow, right? Who do they listen to? What are things that might be make them feel nostalgic? Um, and then you can look at your demographic information. What's their age range? Gender? Are they male? Are they female? Are they most likely married or not? Um, where are they located? This is also going to pertain to visuals and to how you communicate with them. And believe it or not, it may also help you steer clear or lean on certain political stances. Um, and then you really need to identify their pains and frustrations, and that's going to help you on several fronts. But just keep that in mind as we continue talking about this. So, creating your customer avatar, folks, there's worksheets out there on this if you need help. You can Google this, or just contact me. I'll be happy to help you with this. So, all right. So that's your avatar. You have now narrowed down who you're going to sell to. Now,